Hey guys, I'm back. I've tried to make this video like 2 times. It takes me like 2 hours. It took me like 2 hours to get ready. So it like took me. It doesn't matter. I'm here, right? So I'm here, and I'm obviously gonna read a Bible verse, and the Bible verse is Matthew 5, verse 27 to 30, and this is a very powerful one. It talks about adultery and how severe sin is. So it goes as, Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy member should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offended thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not thy whole body be cast into hell. So let's look at this first part, right? Which says, Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery. It's just looking at a woman with lust. You already committed the sin, you know, which adds to Jesus' coolness and perfection, right? He could have just looked at a woman with lust and already sinned, but he never did that. Not once in his 33 years of life, you know. And just looking at a woman is already a sin, and considering how bad a sin is, just shows you how the devil rules over this whole world. That now just looking at uh at a woman with lust, you've already committed sex with her in your heart. And obviously God has dominion over the devil, but that's a whole different thing. And here it says, and if thy right eye offended thee, pluck it out. That that's the most violent thing that I know of the Bible, right? Because everything I try, every time I preach something, I have read it already in my Bible. My Bible is a Spanish Bible, but that doesn't matter. That's completely off topic. But yeah, so I read it in the Bible and then I preach it, because I don't want to preach any false things, right? Or anything that I don't know about or haven't read myself. When I was reading this, I was shocked. Like, pluck my own eyes out. That's how severe sin is. Because we know that everything that we have in our body is a gift from God, and it literally says to pluck out your eyes and cast it from thee, right? And cast it from you, which shows how severe sin is. Because considering that our eyes is a gift from God, it literally says if the gift from God makes you sin, get rid of it. Anything that makes you sin, get rid of it. And obviously God wouldn't give you something that is gonna make you sin, but you can make yourself sin with a gift from God. And it says that cast it out if it makes you sin. And here it says, For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not thy whole body should be cast into hell. Saying that, it basically shows the mercy of God, considering that one sin can already cast you into hell, and you should do anything trying to avoid God, right? And believing in God is obeying God, which is a verse in the Bible as well, but I don't know which one of that is, but yeah. Believing in God is obeying God, So you should do anything to try to avoid sin, which is something that I'm very annoyed by lukewarm Christians, or Christians that don't really don't know anything. Most people just think, oh, God's mercy and God's sacrifice was so that we can sin, which is wrong. Like, you're not supposed to sin. because sin can cast you into hell, and disobeying God is not believing in God, which can get you to hell as well. That's why you should never drink too much or get high, because that's disobeying God. Considering that God said that you should have a sober mind. But yeah, it just shows how severe one sin is. Like one sin only can cast you into hell, you know. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to say. Uh, just the severity of sin, and how pornography and bad things. How do I say it? Bad things in a way of porn and looking at a woman wrong and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure even calling out a woman is pretty is a sin, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Always protect yourself, and if your eyes make you sin, pluck it out. Which is obviously not literally, but try avoiding sin at all costs. It's genuinely something bad, and it's worse than any disease and anything that could happen to you. The worst thing that could happen to you is you sinning, because that will be for eternity. That's the worst disease that you can have. It's uncurable. Once you're in hell, that's it. My apologies for my bad lighting. It's already pretty dark where I'm at, but yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave now, cause I've already done what I had to do, and stay away from sin, kids, and anyone really, anybody, stay away from sin. But yeah, that's it. Bye, and have a nice day. Be blessed by God. Amen.